welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And this is our Monday morning edition of Morning Coffee and Crochet, our Maker Monday. And I'm just going to scoot you in a little bit closer. Try not to shake you up too much. There we go. Scoot you in just a little bit closer. And we're going to give our people who may be in commercial land just a moment to join us. I've noticed that it does take a little bit for people to come on. And so we're just going to give them just a minute. Just a minute. How are you today? I hope that you're doing well. And good morning, everyone. I'm going to, here we go. I am going to say good morning to everyone. Let's see who's here. Good morning, Robin. It's good to see you. Good morning. Happy Monday to you. And good morning to Alice. Good morning to you. Can't wait to hear about your sale yesterday. And good morning to Miguel. Good morning to Naomi. And it's good to see both of you. I hope that you both are doing well today. And I think that is all I see so far this morning. It is going to be a beautiful Monday here in East Tennessee, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see what the day is going to bring. Yeah, my hair looks kind of funny. Oh well, not the first time. Not the first time, that's for sure. So I hope that everyone is having a great Monday. Hope that you had a great weekend as well. It was 88 degrees there yesterday. Wow, that's awesome, Miguel. So I got up this early this morning because, well, to be honest with you, I just couldn't sleep. I had a hard time sleeping last night. So finally I decided just get up. And so it was like 5 o'clock this morning. I piddled around a little bit until like 6:30ish, and then I decided, well, I'll make breakfast. So we had a loaf of French bread that I got at Walmart. I mean, it was a cheap $1 for this loaf of French bread, and I had taken it. We had it in the freezer. I had taken it out of the freezer yesterday, because I thought, well, maybe we'll make it or eat it with our dinner or whatever. Nobody ate it. Good morning, Wendy. It's good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. And so, we didn't even open the package. So this morning I decided to cut it up into thick slices. And I got about, I don't know, let's see. I probably got, 12, 13, 14. I probably got about 14 slices out of it. And so I made French toast with it this morning, early this morning. Got some Swaggerty sausage out of the freezer and cooked that up. And so stuck it in the oven on warm. So when everybody gets up, they'll have something to eat. Hey, Mimi, it's good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. Carrie, good morning to you. I hope you're having a great Monday. And you know what I'm going to try to remember to do today? At 11 Eastern Standard Time, Hobie Yarn has a bingo. And the last couple of Mondays, I have forgotten. I've just gotten busy. I've done this, I've done that. And I have forgotten to do the bingo with Hobie. And so I'm going to have to do that today. It's fun. I've never won anything. I think they throw, some little points at you so that you can build up your points. So when you do make a purchase, it's you can use it towards your purchase or towards getting free stuff, right? Which who doesn't like free stuff? So anyway, it's worth it just to do that. But it's just fun. It's a little bit of free entertainment. You do have to download the Hobie app, but it's fun. So I think I'm going to try to remember to do that today. So don't let me forget. When we say goodbye, in about an hour, don't forget to remind me to go to Hobie. Ah, hey, listen, Nikki, Trudy, we got some new people here. Let's see who else came on and snuck in. Did you sneak in? Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Trudy. Good afternoon, Trudy. And I did say hi to Mimi and Carrie. And is there anybody else that I missed? Let me see. Huh. Dun dun dun. I think that's about it. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry I'm yawning already. My goodness, I've just been up, just been having a hard time sleeping. So I did do melatonin last night, did not help. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it helped for a little bit, but I was still awake. So I don't know. I don't know. What is in your cup today? I have coffee with a little bit of half and half. I want to know what's in your cup because, I'm nosy like that. I like to know these things. Um, and yeah, I'm really thirsty. This is like my third, well, it was my third pour. Okay. So I did still have a little bit left. So, when I get down to about that much, I top it off a little bit so that I can, excuse me, warm it back up. So let's see what is in your cup this morning. Water with fresh squeezed lemon. Nice, Miguel. That sounds very healthy and refreshing. Alice has a big coffee. Yep, she does a big coffee. And then she goes to drinking the cozy coffee the rest of the day. So that's good. And Wendy says, up, Kurt cracked open your eyes, so nothing yet in your cup. Oh my goodness. Nikki is on her second cup of the second pot. Wow. Alice, you can tell me to stop yawning, but just by saying the word yawn, you make me yawn again. Remember, it doesn't take much. Just the word yawn makes me want to yawn. Isn't that crazy? I know. Just. Oh, you just. Oh, so there's not anybody named Kurt who cracked open your eyes. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Wendy. I was a little concerned. I thought, who is this Kurt? And who is this Kurt who's cracking open your eyes this morning? Oh, Patty Barker, good morning. She is getting ready for her second cup, doing laundry and unpacking. Yay. I'm glad you made it safely home. And I know that, you wish that you could. Oh, oh my goodness. Whew. Oh, today is setup day for Naomi. Yay. I'm so glad. Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, you didn't stay to eat. The church had food last night after the service to surprise the pastor and his wife for pastor appreciation. That's nice. But you didn't stay for the food. You didn't eat. Oh my goodness. You should have stayed. Ah, yeah. Whew. Oh my goodness. So I can't stop yawning. I will try. Whew. If you see on the label of today's episode, it was supposed to be Maker Monday with Barbara and Tonja. Tanya's still sleeping, and I'm letting her sleep because we've both had a rough time sleeping lately. So I think if she can sleep, more power to her. Oh my goodness, let me drink a little more coffee. Mm. You can't eat the food; it's not diabetic friendly. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Mm. Okay, so let's see. We know what's in your cup. What is on your hook? Did you start anything this weekend that was interesting? I started something new, and it's something I'm going to do a tutorial for it because I have two to make. Um, I have two people to make one for. And so what I want to do is make the exact same one, and then I'm going to just embroider their name on the top. So, oh, excuse me. So that way, yeah, so that way they can tell the difference between them. It'll have their name on it, and or maybe just a monogram. That might be what I, excuse me, that might be what I do instead. Um, so we'll see. We will see. In fact, I think that that is a great idea. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them a monogram bag for Christmas. So I'll show it to you in just a minute. If I can stop yawning. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh, Alice has to finish Patchy Patch today. Part of a Halloween costume for a friend's granddaughter. Yes. Yes. Oh, Nikki has been making glow in the dark ghosts. Oh, yeah. And Wendy just finished a C2C blanket around midnight. Good for you. Trudy is having coffee and toast with cheese for a late lunch. That's nice. That's nice. Miguel is working on a hat. Miguel has been going hat crazy because he's making hats to send to Western North Carolina for them to stay warm as the weather gets cold. And it is getting cold here. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Let me see what the temperature is right now in East Tennessee. It is currently 59. And yeah, 59 degrees. And it looks like maybe by noon it'll be in the upper 60s. So that's nice. That's really nice because, yeah, that means that it's not going to get too hot today, which is good. So let's see. Let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Let's make sure it's not too loud. Actually, let's turn the volume down a little bit. And here we go. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. I want to show you what has been on my hook. Oh, you just got a Google Chrome ad. Nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. I was looking to see if I had missed any of the messages, but I had not. So I'm currently working with this. It's a brighter yellow than what it appears. So on my screen, maybe it is a good color, but I'm going to show you this. So the bottom is a purple, and then the middle is a hot pink, and then we have a creamy yellow at the top. And I'm liking these colors together. I really am. So I'm going to make two of these exactly the same. So as you can see, it is pretty large. So it's pretty large, and so then it will end up being a drawstring at the top. So then once it's a drawstring, I'm going to do a couple different colors, a couple more different colors. I think I'm going to do a light green and maybe a blue. And I think that's going to be it. The light green and blue. As you can see, I just carried everything over. So you can see that little jaunt right there, that little jagged edge right there. But it is what it is. So I could have tried to make it even, but I didn't. So I'm not worried about it. Right? Right. But this is going to be super cute, and I have plans to line it. I have some light gray solid fabric that I'm going to line it with. I think that will be nice. And that way the girls can, throw whatever they want in there, and, pencils and, whatever they decide to put in there is not going to stick through the holes, and it'll be nice and lined and ready for business. So this is what I've been working on. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. Um, so I've got enough yarn to finish this one and then to make one exactly the same. So, because this was a brand new skein of yarn for the yellow, and the pink was also brand new, and the purple. So I just have to find, I think two more colors is going to be it. And, for this bag, and then I can fill it. So this is going to be um, a drawstring gift bag. Um, oh, look at you. Put big buttons over the color change and make it the front. You know what? I really like that idea. Well, and this is going to be wow, I really like that idea. A button, and then another button. As long as I make, and I have purposefully made the color change going straight up. You know how sometimes it'll go over, but I've made the color change go straight up so it all stays right in a row. Um, and so, yeah, I think that's a great idea. I've got some really nice buttons, and I can find, maybe a hot pink button here and a yellow button here. And then maybe if I have a green button and a blue button, I don't know, or do all the same. I don't know. So we'll see. I like that idea a lot. Um, you're so smart. You're so smart. Yeah, I'm not going to do a variegated because I like having, it's almost like a color block. And so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to add a variegated because I think that that would be too heavy with the color block. I like the stark color block. Um, so that's the pattern that I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick with that. If I had, um, let's say a purple and then a variegated purple and then another purple and the variegated purple. If I did it that way, yes. But with doing all of these different colors, like a color block, I'm not going to do a variegated. But it is a good idea. Let's see. Uh-oh, your bleach has run off with your hot glue gun. That is crazy. Uh, Jagged ends make character. Yes. Um, All right. So Wendy says it's going to be 44 today. So it warmed up a bit. Wow. Trudy says 70 and cloudy. Nice. Nice. Um, so yeah, that's what I've been working on. And as soon as I get this one, I'm writing down, what I'm doing, which it's very simple. So the tutorial is going to be very simple, but this would be the first tutorial that I've done this year, which is crazy to me. I always do tutorials, but last year was a year of like, I think I did. Oh, did I even do a tutorial? Yes, I did. Um, or was it the end of the year? I don't remember. It might have been the Christmas before. Last Christmas, I didn't do any tutorials. Um, so I think, yeah, I'm going to do this as a tutorial. Um, while I'm making the second one, I'll do the second one as a tutorial. So that'll be easy. But I think that that's about it. Yeah, I think that that's going to be about it. Hmm. Interesting, right? So that's all I've been working on. I just wanted to get this done. Oh, well, that's not true. That's not entirely true. So back in 2020, when I started, um, when I started watching YouTube channels for, crochet, I found um, Krista with the Secret Yarnery. So when I found Krista with the Secret Yarnery, she was doing all kinds of fun things and just chatting. She was making sourdough. She would just sit and chat, right? And it was really nice because it was like sitting with a friend. And in the era of social distancing, that was really nice. So she did something that was genius. So she would make her own hair ties by using rubber bands. So she would take, like, she had three, they were kind of thin. So she used three rubber bands together, and she would just single crochet around that rubber band, and she would pull it tight so that when it stretched, it didn't, grab the hair or whatever. And her husband at the time, I don't know about now, but at the time, he would put his hair up in and use a hair tie. And so she would just do, a single crochet all the way around. And she made them all the time, and he used them all the time. And then he would lose them, right? So she was always making them. So anyway, I have some rubber bands. And now my rubber bands are a little bit thick. So I only use two. I probably could have gotten away with just one. They're not super thick, but they're thicker than the normal thin rubber bands, right? But I went ahead and used two, and I did, the single crochet all the way around. I really like it. I really like it. So I'm going to make some of those and stick those in the bag for Christmas because, obviously the girls use hair ties all the time. And this way I can use the color that I'm using on this color block bag, the drawstring bag, and I can do, a purple, a pink, a yellow, a green, and a blue, and I can put those in there so they kind of match, right? Probably gonna do two of each in case they want to do two ponies. A lot of times they'll do one. Sometimes they do four in their hair. It just kind of depends on the design, whatever design they decide to do. So oh, Trudy says, I use the office thick rubber bands, one only. I like that. I like that idea. And I do believe if it's a thick rubber band, you only need one. I think she used three because hers were super thin. I'm pretty sure that's why she used three. But anyway, it's just a really good idea. And it's not expensive. It doesn't take a long time. It's it just takes a couple rubber bands, and there you've got some hair ties that you wouldn't normally have. If you're like me, I put my hair up regularly in a pony because I get hot and I don't like things around my neck. And even in the winter, my neck will get hot. In the winter, I can afford to keep my hair down a little bit, but even then, sometimes I'm putting my hair up. Um, so anyway, it's nice to have extra headbands in, different colors and whatnot. It's not expensive. It's something that you could even do as a freebie, at one of your sales, or you could just do, not headbands, four hair bands, for $1 or something like that, because it uses such a little bit of yarn. And, depending on the thickness of your rubber band, maybe just one rubber band. Um, so anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Um, I also saw a really cute chapstick holder that looked like a mushroom. So I really kind of like that. And so I'm going to do those and put those in there. Also, I'm going to put some backpack buddies in there, and keychain, backpack buddies, whatever you want to call it. So I'll put some of those in there, and yeah, just some fun things, and then some big things too. I want to make some crossbody purses. um yeah, so we'll see what happens, right? Yes. You still cover them so you can't see the bands. Wendy, I have done that too. I've used the the black covered hair ties. I've used those. But Krista used just, um, oh, freebies. Wendy, I give my stuff away. What can I say? It's really hard for me you know, to sell things. It really is. And I am wondering whether I'm going to do another sale because while it was fun and I thoroughly enjoyed it because my girls were there, some of my girls were there, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, but the thought of setting up and tearing down and having to interact and you know, I just don't know. I just don't know if I have it. I think maybe selling on, marketplace or something like that would be more my speed. And if they want to meet, in Tractor Supply parking lot or, Lowe's parking lot, Walmart parking lot, whatever, that would be probably more my speed than um, setting up a sale table. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like really, if I had just set up the table on the side of the road somewhere, I would have gotten more traffic than I did at the sale. Um, so I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about setting up at a sale. Um, I just, yeah, yeah, setting up and taking down is what you don't like. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Miguel. But I mean, I wouldn't mind it if people were there with the intention to buy. Um, but it's really funny because, you watch people and they're like walking just far enough away so that you don't engage them. And they're kind of like looking at your table, like, I don't want to go over there because I don't want to be pressured into buying anything. Not that anybody would pressure anybody into buying anything, but it's weird, right? Um, Trudy says, my granddaughter's hair is very thick, and that is why I use the bigger rubber bands that it can go twice around the hair. Yes, yeah, the bigger rubber bands, you definitely need to be able to twist it at least twice to go around the hair. Um, yeah, and your granddaughter was blessed with nice thick hair. That's awesome. You do well via word of mouth. You've had some sales off your website. You're hopeless to update it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that that would be important to keep it at least updated with new things, right? Mm. And then you photography is a big deal. If you're going to sell that way, you need to make sure that your photography is up to date. That nice. You got an order for 20 scrubbies via word of mouth. That's nice. That's really nice. That's really good. Um, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But you know what? I'm really glad that the vendor sale is over because now I can crochet whatever I want. And it's like there's no pressure, to build up a stash. And now that I've built up a stash, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I mean, I feel like I should have another sale just to try and sell some of these, really nice. I mean, those beanie hats, the off the rails beanies, they are really nice, nice beanies. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But I do know one thing I need to do, and that's organize this mess. And it is a mess. If you have any doubt, you just ask any of the ladies that showed up at my house. They're going to go, oh, yeah, her craft room is very, very messy. Hey, Raining, how are you? It's Raining Yarn. Good morning. Did someone say I can have a stash of yarn? Yes. Well, You get your stash of yarn together and you just keep loving it, right? I am in my heart counting down yarn sale. Oh my goodness, you have a yarn sale. I know, right? If I wasn't in the middle of nowhere, Nikki, where would you like me to set up my yarn sale? Oh my gosh, I don't think I could. I could maybe I don't know. I could maybe get people to come into the first part of the driveway, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I mean, seriously, we could try. I could maybe put some balloons out and say, yard sale, come on down. And maybe people might stop. You live in the country too? Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Um, oh no, Trudy, you've got thick hair with 5 crowns. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do with your hair. You have 5 crowns. You are royal. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Um, yeah, so I'm in the country. I would have to just like put a sign up for my neighbors and see if anybody showed up. I don't know. You know, I don't know if they would show up or not. Oh my goodness. So I know how I would set it up. I would set it up so people could see as they pulled in, they could see the setup. But you know, I don't know. I could maybe say, yard sale, Christmas sale, or Christmas gift sale. I don't know. The big patch of grass so they don't have to go far. Yes, yes, that's what I would do is that big patch of grass right there as you pull into the driveway. That's where I would do that. That's my land. So that's our land. So that would be, a good place to set it up. Um, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something like that as it gets closer to Christmas. Like maybe right after Thanksgiving, I'll put a sign up. Um, let's see, you had a rural route number up until a few years ago. Wow. Then when you got the house address, you had to give people both addresses. Yeah, because sometimes you get lost in the shuffle when you get a new one, right? Small farmers market, not as many people, but bigger intention to buy. That's true. That is true. Now, the farmers market that is near here, they stop doing the sales in October because they are truly a local farmers market. So, the farms actually stop producing after October. So, um, yeah, so they won't even be set up. But next year, next year I might set up a booth. We'll see. We'll see. I'll find out how much it is every week, and see if I can make the money off of it. I don't know. I mean, I would have to get the booth fee, the vendor fee, back every week in order for it to be profitable. Um, the nice thing is at that sale, at that farmer's market, they set up the tents. And so we would just have to set up a table and yeah, and just, and it's only 8 to 12 every Saturday. It's not a big time, it's not time consuming. It would be a very, very tight window of time, people to come in and buy and purchase and whatever. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, wow. Your address wasn't even in Google, but the rural route was. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah. I could see how that would happen. It's funny because when we moved here and I would put in the legal address, Google would send me to the right address. So, yeah. And yours stopped in September. Yeah, you all went almost every weekend that you had off. Nice, nice. Naomi, you have a wonderful week. We'll catch up with you later. You have a great day. Um, so yeah, I was thinking about doing that, and I think that if if I could do that, I would probably be happy because there would be other people around. They're all selling different things. Um, there is not another crocheter there right now. That's mostly there's a there's meat like chicken, pasture raised chicken, pasture raised beef, um, vegetables. There is goat milk soap vendor. There's a plant vendor. There's a woodworking vendor. All of that. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh wow, three houses had the same street address as you. Wow, that's crazy. It's raining yarn. She says I have over 120 totes of yarn, all 27-gallon size. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I would love to see your yarn stash. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That sounds wonderful. Um, so I have enough yarn for me. I do. But this year, 2024, has been my YINBY year, YINBY. Yay, I'm not buying yarn year. And so I have been crocheting using the yarn that I have, which has worked out really well. I've made lots of really awesome things. And so I'm really looking forward to 2025 because I have some new vision for the kind of yarn that I want to buy. First of all, I do want a rainbow of yarn. I really do. That's number one. Number two, I really want some more rustic yarn. I want there Hobby Lobby has some yarn. It's called Yarn ID. And then there's one, I think it's called Rustic. Um, excuse me. And it is yes, I could do fresh goat's milk too. I could. There are two people there doing goat's milk though. So I think I would just concentrate on the crochet because I wouldn't want to compete with them because they've been doing it so long, right? Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to do my yarn stash up really, really big. And there's some yarns that I'm not going to get again, and some yarns that I am going to get that I don't have a lot of, like blanket yarn. So I am going to get some blanket yarn because I like making some of those. Hey, Russ, it's good to see you. Thank you for sharing your name. And so um, there are some yarns that I am definitely going to add to my stash that I don't really have, and that's blanket yarn. So I do have some, but it's in a cake and it's like different colors in it. What I want to do is just a straight color blanket yarn, and that way, if I want to make those little, you know, the octopus or the keychains or the plushies, any of that, some turtles and some, different things like that in the plushie yarn, I can. And, right now I'm really limited with the amount and the colors. But what was really neat was when Catherine came to see me recently, she brought me some Bernat blanket yarn, and it is so awesome. And I made an octopus, and and I gave it to her as a gift, and so she can remember me. And I had started another one, and I was done with that. And so anyway, yeah, looking forward to that. She gave me, oh my gosh. So when Catherine went to Hobby Lobby, I filmed her, and she had so much fun in that store. Oh my gosh. In Canada, I didn't know this before, but in Canada, they don't have a Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has not, they're not in all of North America. They're just in the United States. And they also don't ship outside of the United States. So they don't ship to Canada. So Canadians, the only way that they can get Hobby Lobby yarn is by actually crossing the border and visiting a store and then carrying it back themselves. So she had never been to a Hobby Lobby before, and this was her first time, and she was absolutely loving it. She was just really enjoying herself, and I don't know how many balls of yarn she got total that she took back with her, but I know it was upwards of 50 skeins of yarn that she got. So, anyway, she really enjoyed herself, and so it was fun. If you haven't checked it out, there is a short little video. I think it's only like, I don't know, 2 minutes long. It's not very long at all. And oh, you love that video of Catherine and Hobby Lobby. I know she was just really enjoying herself. And she would get a little embarrassed, so she turned her back. That's her getting embarrassed. Bless her little heart. Oh my gosh, I loved videoing that. She was just really enjoying it. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, go ahead and check it out. And then I put some photos in the end of my friends in Hobby Lobby. And so that was just really nice. And so anyway, that's about it. I'm gonna finish working on that today. I do have a doctor appointment today at 2, so that's gonna be fun. And so I don't know how much crocheting I'm gonna get done, but I'm gonna work on it, and we'll see. We'll see if I can get some done before we have to go. Today's a funny day because it's already 10 o'clock, but the sun is not really bright out. It's it's just a funny day looking out. I guess it's getting ready to be winter. Next weekend is the fall back for the daylight savings time, and so we're going to have a lot of fun with that. I actually don't mind the fall back. I don't like spring forward because fall back is fun. Fall back, you gain an hour, right? You can sleep an extra hour if you could sleep. But spring forward, you lose an hour, and I don't like that. So, well, I'm going to let you go. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I hope that you enjoy your Monday, enjoy your week. And I hope that I see you again on Wednesday. And maybe I can get Tonja to come live with me um, one day soon so that she's just not a morning person. So going live in the morning is challenging, but maybe we can do it in the afternoon and we can have a crochet session. I know, extra sleep, right? I love the extra sleep, Wendy. I'm right there with you. Um, so anyway, keep an eye out because you never know when we might pop in. But the next regular live is going to be Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's going to be our Whip Wednesday. And so, yeah, that's going to be fun. I hope that you have a great day. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. I will see you next time. Bye.